Hello, football fans. Hello, USFL fans. Well, week one of the United States Football League, second edition, is now in the books. And if this was the Civil War, the South would have won. The South Division went 4-0 this weekend, beating the Eastern North Division rivals easily. First night we had Birmingham with the last second win over my beloved Generals, 28-24. Houston Gamblers beat the Michigan Panthers 17-12. New Orleans 23-17 over Philadelphia. Made me happy. And of course, yesterday's game, the Monday night game, which was delayed because of lightning on Sunday, we had Pittsburgh look horrible against Tampa Bay, 17-3. So all Southern teams are now 1-0. All North teams are 0-1, and this week is guaranteed to have everyone at 1-1 because the Southern teams all play each other, and the Northern teams all also play each other. Start off Friday with my beloved Generals, I guess, are the home team against the Michigan Panthers at Proactive Stadium. So, what are the good points of the weekend? One, opening night, despite the weather, and the weather was not very favorable. They say they sold 40,000 tickets. They say 17,000 people arrived. I thought the crowd was good. The game was good. The coverage by both networks was good. The rating was just over 3 million people. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. That's usually expected on an opening weekend of a new football league. So, good job there. The game was exciting. In fact, all 4 games for the most part. Well, I'm going to say 3 or 4 games. Check again. All 4 games were close. Only 3 were exciting. That Tampa-Pittsburgh game, boy, that was a doozy if you ask me. Is what it is. Anyway, the second game, I guess, just between Houston and Michigan on Easter Sunday at noon, drew over 2 million people. Again, not bad. But by the time the afternoon arrived for the New Orleans-Philadelphia game, they're saying about 770,000 people watched it. Again, this is my part of the league, opening on Easter weekend, and it's an Easter weekend where it falls the same as Passover and Ramadan. The schedule makers didn't do a good job. I would have started the league a week earlier. That's just me. Not a week late, because then you go into the summertime. As it is, the championship game is going to be on the 4th of July weekend. In the city where there is no USFL team. So, again, I hope Dini Garcia, Dwayne Johnson, Redbird Capital are watching. And I hope they will go back and look at week 1 of XFL 2.0. The 3 weeks of training camp showed. Now, was the football as bad as I thought it'd be? No, but it wasn't great either. XFL 2.0, again, was the standard by what we're all going to live by now for a spring football league. The full mini camp and the 4-week training camp were definitely a plus for XFL 2.0, and it showed. I wasn't too thrilled with the quarterback play this weekend. Shane Pass has got to learn how to hold on to the football. It was also a bad week for the kickers. I mean, these kickers were missing extra points and chip shot field goals. My guy Nick Rose missed 2 courses of the game. Again, the football wasn't bad. It wasn't great. It was okay. But I think that I want to take the rating for the third game on Easter weekend too seriously, because now you're approaching dinner time on an Easter weekend and Passover. as well as the Ramadan holiday. Just one of those things. The quarterback play, kickers were terrible. I'm hoping this week's games are better played. I think the barometer of how the Rangers are going to go this week is really more realistic what's going to be like the rest of the way. The play better improve. I don't think this league's going to last too long myself. I hope it gets better. Again, I'm very thankful that Birmingham, Alabama stepped up this year to be the hub, have all the training camps, to host all the games. But as we saw, the Birmingham fans are only going to come out to see their team play. Again, this is an Easter weekend. I'm not going to make a big deal of it yet. We'll see what week 2 and week 3 brings. But I don't know whether even 1,000 people in the fans for the other 3 games. I don't know. But if this trend continues, it's not a good look for the United States Football League. It really isn't. And I'm telling you right now, if they're not in their respective cities next year, I'm going to tune out. I'm not going to watch this. I'm not going to buy any merchandise either. This was a gamble. And we're going to see how the gamble pays off for the United States Football League. I'm not trying to be a Debbie Downer. I want this league to do well. I want any spring football league with a TV contract to survive. But listen, right now they're the only game in town as far as spring football. Next year, Rock, Danny Garcia, I hope you're watching. I hope you're watching what not to do next year. And again, go look at those week 1 of 2.0 XFL games. All 4 of those games were real good games. You can see the sloppiness yesterday, over the weekend. The other thing is the crowd was so bad. The sound of those drones was really annoying. It almost made you want to call an exterminator because of a little. Listen, years ago the New Jersey Nets were so bad in the NBA, and the crowds were so small that the Nets had fake crowd noise over the loudspeakers. Now, I couldn't stand it, but if it means that over this ridiculous buzzing noise, I think I'd rather take the fake crowd noise. So, we'll see how everything goes this week. I saw the first game in entirety. I saw the second game in its entirety. I had to work for the third and fourth game, so I couldn't see those games. The Peacock Network does have a replay of the games it covers, so that's a good thing. So if you miss the game, you go on the Peacock app on your phone or on your Roku box, and you can watch the whole thing. Now, I'm hoping that YouTube will have the games in its entirety also, like they did for the XFL, like they did for the AAF. I'm sure they will. I'm sure someone will post them. So when I get a chance, I'll go check out the other 2 games this weekend. I did see the highlights, and I'm telling you, that 4th game between Pittsburgh and Tampa was a little on the damper side. I mean, it was good to see Jordan Tiamu play quarterback for the Bandits. He looked okay. He threw 2 interceptions, one which really wasn't his fault. Tipped ball by his receiver. The other one was just overthrown by him. That's his mistake. So that is my view of week 1 of the United States Football League. I hope it gets better, and I hope the Birmingham fans come out for games that don't involve their team. I mean, listen, for $10 a seat and kids get in free, boy, I don't know what more you could want, but it's going to be a hard sell. Anyway, let me know what you think. Let's hope week 2 is even better. Let's hope the play is better. Let's hope the quarterbacks and kickers can wake up. But we saw some passing, we saw some running, we saw some good defense. It was an extension of the pro game in the NFL we're used to. I thought some of these games went over 3 hours. That's the one advantage I thought XFL 2.0 did a better job of. Most of these games ended at or before the 3 hour mark. It's nice. We'll see. It's a work in progress, and we have 9 more weeks of this, plus the 2 weeks of playoffs. So, let me know what you think. Talk to you later, and go Generals. Oh, by the way, one more thing. Did you hear about Le'Veon Smith getting cut because he wanted pizza instead of chicken salad sandwiches? Now, the whole story has not come out yet, but I'm hoping, for the sake of the league, that Le'Veon Smith must have been irate. I want him on a tirade and embarrass the league. Because if you're going to give a crap because he wants a slice of pizza and that's the reason why you cut him, this is pretty embarrassing for the United States Football League. I'm still waiting to hear more on the story. I'm sure we all are. This is a bit of a head scratcher. Let's just hope week 2 is better. Talk to you later, everyone.